Check, check, 1, 2. That's what I got to remember. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steve Ridlington. And welcome to ACAA TV. We are here at McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville. This is women's volleyball action in the ACAA. Visiting this afternoon are the UNBSJ Seawolves taking on the hometown at Mount Allison University Mounties. Welcome to our broadcast. Glad to have you with us, and we hope it will be a good one. All the stats indicate it will be. Amanda Bain puts it up. Here comes back from the Seawolves, over block and out. First point to UNBSJ. Going back on the serve is Emma Lynch. She's a 5'8" setter out of Quispam-Sis, New Brunswick, serving from right of center. Kraus is there, McBain, Amanda Manuel, too much on it, out 2-0 UNBSJ. Early moments of the first set as Emma Lynch goes to the line once more. Out, point and serve to the Mounties. Going back will be Anna Manuel from Mineville, NS. She is a 5'9", fourth-year outside attacker. Anna Manuel. Here's the set. The hit. McBain saves it. Graziani the set. McBain up. Quality effort there, and Manuel puts it over. Must go now. It does. Landry, the hit, the block, down, point to the Mounties after a serious rally there, and these Seawolves are pumped. Sears, Robson on the left side up front, and here's Anna Manuel to serve her second. Down and off of number 1, Talia Hill, the libero. 3-2, the lead for the Seawolves. Manuel with the serve, back row off the lib. Here's the touch, and it drops. Number 9, Bridget Boone was significant to that play. 5'7" left side out of Fredericton, New Brunswick, and she'll go back to the line. She scores 2.2 points per set and is the leading point getter. Kraus could not handle the spin. It is 4-3, the lead swing to the Seawolves. Here's Boone once again, right of center. And it drops. Boone seeming to get some quality and significant spin on the ball. 5-3 for the Seawolves. Boone once again looking for her third point here at McCormick. Manuel, McBain, just tipped over there. The block and down, block by the Mounties. Number 9 was a good part of that. That is Erica Estevan. Kraus comes out. Botma goes in on the front line, and here is Estevan, 1.9 points. Point to the Mounties. It is 5 serving 5 now, and Estevan ready to serve. The Seawolves wait. The whistle is in. Off the libero. Must go. Out. Point to the Mounties. Mounties take the lead 6-5. And Estevan will be at the line. She's a 6-foot middle out of Halifax. She's a in their freshman year from the Tigers Volleyball Club. McBain, Boyles, still in play. Yes, Boyles McBain, the push. Must go now. In. Point and serve to the Seawolves. Going back to serve now is Maddie Robson. Maddie Robson. She's a 5'11" middle out of Calgary, Alberta. Left side of center. Robson off Emmanuel and down. Lead to the Seawolves. Robson once again. Robson to serve once again. 1.3 points per set, her mean, if you will. Back quickly into play. The set, no. Sears tried a rapid return, but it did not pan out. 7-7 now. Sophie Landry out of Charlotte, New Brunswick. She's a fourth year. Off. There's the set, the push, the block. Down and out. 8-7 Mounties. Tremendous power on that Landry's serve. Interesting to note that Jezelyn Noir on the bench for the Seawolves is also a resident of Charlotte. Down, the set, the hit. Landry, Boyles, off to libero. There's the set, 6, the block. Still alive. Landry puts it in, must go. Manuel, back row off of Hill. The set, the push. Manuel, McBain, in. Wowzer. 9-7 Mounties. Landry is here. Landry to serve once more. 9 serving 7. Netball unforced error, point and serve to the Seawolves. 8 serving 9. And here's Caitlin Sear. She's a right side 5'9" out of Olds, Alberta. I think Olds is famous for having one of the largest beef processing plants in the country. But we have a netball unforced error, point and serve to the Mounties. 10 serving 8, Jaden Boyles with the serve. Back row and down. Ball landed and went out. 11 serving 8, 3-point margin for the Mounties. 11 serving 8, Boyles. Dead ball touches the ceiling. Too much on it from Abby Bernard. Bernard, a 5'9", left side out of Truro. And here is Jaden Boyles. Point to the Mounties. Double struck the ball. 13-8. 5-point advance. Timeout for the Seawolves. And Ian Allen is not only our camera guy, not only our technical producer, but a certified volleyball official and volleyball aficionado. And thoughts on the progress of this one, Ian, so far?
It's looking like a decent match so far. Everybody's a little cautious, but everybody's playing solid ball on both sides. Not a lot of mistakes. Something we've seen the last few matches has been a lot of net serves, and both teams seem to be doing fairly well, making sure that first contact gets over and gets in play. That makes it much easier for everybody else to see what's actually going on and keep some action going here. Keep fans interested and happy with what's happening out front. This team, I think, if I remember correctly, SJ is sitting in 4th at the moment. Mount A's they're in 5th, so to be clear, yeah. And Mount A's in 2nd, just in behind Holland College. It should be Mount A's match to win, but you never know. It just depends on who shows up and decides to stay focused for the day.
They played 6 days ago, Ian, and the Mounties took a 3-1 victory in St. John. So turnabout fair play as we watch for a quality one here. Block. Mounties take the point. Thanks, Ian. We'll be back to you shortly. And jump in whenever you think there's something you'd like to share. All right, Jaden Boyles continues the service run. 14-8 for the Mounties. off of a number 8, number 9 at least, and out. That was Bridget Boone. Jaden Boyles, back row, the set, the hit. Manuel puts it up. Landry off the libero Hill. Point to the Mounties. Double struck once again. Boyles, I think, probably at about her 6th or 7th point here. 16-8 Mounties. Off the libero Hill. Cross the court. Out. Too much on it from number 6 at the left front. That's Abby Bernard. We're going to get a substitution. It is number 10. Chandler Dickey will relieve number 6, Abby Bernard. Dickey is a 5'7" left side out of Weyburn, Saskatchewan. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget you can support your favorite athlete in our game this afternoon by reaching out to us in real time via email, all lowercase, MountiesTV at MTA.ca, MountiesTV at MTA.ca. Free ball, Landry, the set by McBain, the push and down. Emily Botma, 7-18-8 now. Yeah, so reach out, tell us where you're watching from, tell us who you're cheering for. That's MountiesTV at MTA.ca. Jaden Boyles, back row. Must go now. The libero Hill puts it over. Libero to libero. Graziani there. Anna Manuel. It's alive. Must go. The block. Mounties take the point. 19-8 Mounties. We've got a timeout taken by UNBSJ. And let's just check the mailbox, see if anybody's reached out. It's as easy as sending us an email. It's MountiesTV at MTA.ca, MountiesTV at MTA.ca. Just getting there, checking in. Yes. All right. As we open up, it's Sharon Morin. Hi, Steve. Hope you are the sportscaster today. Yes, ma'am. Work has been busy, but I'm off today. Yay! Shout out to Sophie Landry and the Mounties. Have fun. That is Sophie Landry's aunt, Sharon Morin, checking in from the nation's capital in Ottawa. So, Sharon, bienvenue à bord de notre web diffusion, appuyant les Mounties. Boyle is back, but here is Lisa Doyle McBain. Lisa and Rob McBain watching live and in person today, cheering on number 2, Amanda McBain. All right. Thanks so much. The Moray and the McBain. 9 serving 19. Going back is Chandler Dickey. She contributes 1.3 points on average per set. Dickey to serve. Net ball, unforced error, hits the tape and down. 20-9 Mounties. Coming back in is Estevan. She relieves the libero. Here is Emily Botma, 3rd year veteran. Down off the libero Smith, the push. Nicely done there by Emma Lynch. Emma Lynch. She's a 5'8" setter out of Quispamsis in the Kennebecasis Valley in the greater St. John area. Emily Botma now, 21-9 for the Mounties. Botma finds nothing but net. Unforced error, point and serve to the Seawolves. Coming in is number 3. Robson relieves Hill, the libero. Number 11 is back for the serve. That's Flower. Flower's a player to watch. She scores 1.8 points. Number 9 with the hit and down. She's happy about that is Bridget Boone. Bridget Boone. Boone is the top scorer for on average at least, for the Seawolves. Here's the serve, net ball, unforced error off of Sydney Flower. 22-11. Graziani back in. Gross comes out. Amanda McBain is at the line. Amanda from Charlottetown. She played at Colonel Gray High School and Red Rock Volleyball Club. Point and serve to the Seawolves. Double touch on the Mountie side. Kraus, the lib, back in. She replaces the other lib, Graziani. This is Emma Lynch. Oh, roll over the tape. Those are classics. Those are classics. 13 serving 22. Lynch to serve. She's right of center. Here is the serve. Down. Jaden Boyle, the touch. And just a calm, quiet dip over the net by Boone. 14-22. 14 serving 22. This is Lynch. McBain, the hit. Point to the Mounties. Double touch, double struck. Kraus out. Graziani in. That is Anna Manuel back for the serve. 23 serving 14. Set 1. Seawolves versus the Mounties. Hill. And Landry is there. McBain is there. Jaden Boyles off of the libero. Hill and out. 24-14. Manuel going back, and we've got potential set point here for the Mounties. Manuel with the set point. Opportunity. Out. Not going to happen right here. Serve and point to the Seawolves. 15 serving 24. Graziana out. Kraus back in. And that's Bridget Boone at the service line. Bridget Boone, top scorer in points per set. Manuel, McBain, the hit. Boone. Lynch. Oh my goodness, what an effort by Kraus. And again, Kraus doing everything but the dishes, Ian Allen. 24, it is 16 serving 24. Bridget Boone.
Yeah, that was a bit of a wild play, but just excellent defense and chasing the ball from both sides of the net to keep that one in play for much longer than everybody expected.
McBain and out, and there is the set. 25-16 Mounties in set number 1. Okay, your thoughts, Ian, on that first set? Certainly quality back and forth, and I don't think the 9-point spread is indicative of the quality of the back and forth play.
No, it definitely was fairly much more even play than the score showed. It was nice to see. As I said, like in earlier matches so far this term, Mount A's been playing a little inconsistent, but this time, and I think a lot of the opponents have as well, just trying to get everything back in and running and up to full tilt again. It's been a while since everybody's had a decent season to work with, but this time it looks like the bugs are starting to get worked out across the board for everybody. Because there were a lot fewer errors in that one, and some really good plays, good choices, good hits, excellent digs to keep play running. This, as I said, this looks like this match. I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably going to go 4 sets for sure, but it's definitely a good volleyball match to watch as well.
Excellent, Ian. Thank you for that, and we'll go back to the mailbox briefly here. Gail Kraus has checked in. Let's go Mounties, cheering for you from Mackay Siding, Nova Scotia. Gail Kraus, thanks for being with us today. We appreciate your support. Also got a shout out. It is Stephanie Lejaire, and she says, this is Sophia's aunt watching from Shediac. Go Mounties. Alors, bienvenue à bord, Stephanie. Welcome aboard our broadcast, and we hope you're enjoying the telecast back in Shediac. So, visitors checking in, and love to hear from the Seawolf Nation. If you're supporting your athletes, come on down. It's as easy as reaching out in real time via email, all lowercase, mountiestv at mta.ca, mountiestv at mta.ca. So coming into this one, the Seawolves are 3-3. They are 1-2 on the road, 2-1 at home. The Mounties come into this one with a record of 5-1. They are 2-1 at home, 3-0 undefeated on the road to this point. If you're just joining us, the first set is complete, 25-16 for the Mounties in the final seconds prior to the commencement of our second set. And I think, Ian, you were saying as a COVID precaution, the teams do not exchange ends in the current reality in volleyball.
That is correct. They may have made the adjustments just with game protocol, match protocol, so that it provides, there are fewer chances for shared contact points, just in case there's a player who is not completely healthy. You also notice at the end of the match, as opposed to a lot of other sports and previously with volleyball where they'll shake hands, they'll all approach the tack line and acknowledge the other team and the officials. Just keeps it cleaner, a little easier to make sure everybody stays healthy and can keep playing.
All right, and the Seawolves certainly pumped by that initial block as they take the first point in this set. Emma Lynch at the service line, and she will see what she can do. Lynch puts it back, free ball, Jaden Boyles. The set, the hit down off of Lynch, and the play of Emily Botma on that front line is certainly got serious attention in the time that she's been here with the Mounties in her third season. Here's Amanda McBain serving for the Mounties. We have the set, the hit, McBain, Graziani, Landry, hammer. Oh my goodness, there's a crater in the floor from the power behind that ball. It is 2-1. McBain chasing another point here. You're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. Great to have you with us. Here is, oh, Manuel. Ball goes out off the block, and a serious blocking effort, but just the way the spin on the ball took it back, it bounced off the playing surface. Back row, Lynch, the hit, Boyles puts it up, McBain the set, Landry the block, down it goes and out. Point to the Mounties. They lead this one 4-1. McBain being quite efficient at the service. Always hesitant, Ian, to comment on service functionality because the commentator's curse generally comes in. Quality block off of Landry and Boyles, point to the Mounties, 5-1. Every time you compliment a player, bang, they find the twine. Yeah. McBain. Back it goes, must go now, Hill. Botma. The hit and down. Cleanly inserted by Manuel into the donut hole there.
Yeah, Steve, she made a very good choice on it. The set was outside a little bit. She had blockers right down the line. Her only choice was to take a bit off and just roll it over into the middle and found a spot in the middle of the court.
Right on. Thank you, Ian. And here is Graziani. McBain. Botma. Down off of Lynch. 7-1. We have a timeout taken by UNBSJ. Okay, Ian, from your experience, what's the UNBSJ coach, what's the Seawolf coach telling his players right now?
He's basically just sitting there just trying to stay calm, relax. You know what you're supposed to do. Just relax, play the ball, go out and play volleyball, and it'll come together. He wants to do is make sure that they get out of their own heads and don't think about what's happening, but just play the game. And as soon as they can do that, I wouldn't be surprised. You see, if they can do that, they'll be able to put a bit of a run and pull this thing back together a bit. In the moment right now, Mount A has just really stepped up their play at the net. And it's been really tough for SJ to get anything through that blocking that's happening at the moment.
Right on. And if you're just joining us, Ian Allen, of course, is our camera guy, our technical director, but also a veteran of the volleyball community in the Maritimes. He's a certified official and aficionado of VB. So, Ian, so glad to have you with us and to share your insights. Reach out, ladies and gentlemen, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Already got Tante Sharon est avec nous en direct de la capitale nationale. Il y en a d'autres aussi, friends and family from across Eastern Canada. So glad to have you with us. Here it comes. The push, the block. They must act quickly, must go now, and no, it can't. And Boone can't get it high enough as the Mounties lead 8-1. McBain has had a quality service run here. There's the set, the hit, the block, and down. Botma and Manuel. It is 9-1. McBain. Here is the effort off of Manuel. McBain. Boyles, hammer into the net. It goes. And going back is Bridget Boone. Boone out of Fredericton. Quality serve. Kraus digs deep. McBain is there. Manuel out. It falls. Point to the Seawolves. 3 serving 9. 3 serving 9. Boone has 3 service aces across the 6 games she has played. Manuel. Boone got a touch and it cost as point and serve back to the Mounties. 10 serving 3. Anna Manuel, the veteran, is there. She's a 4th-year player, 5'9", and went to Auburn Drive High. And I asked the question earlier this season, and I'll help you remember, ladies and gentlemen, Mineville is just outside of Halifax. That's today's Nova Scotia geography lesson. The Mounties take another point, 11 serving 3. Anna Manuel, but Anna's got relatives all over the country, and if Joe Haven Nunavut is watching this afternoon, hello up there. 11 serving 3. Anna Manuel. They hit the block, and wow, looked like a super block at the net, but the ball went askew, as we say. 12 serving 3. Manuel. If you're just joining us, the Mounties lead this one 1-0. 25-16 was the point count in the first set. 12-3 the count here in the second, and that just clicked up to 13. Number 5 is coming in. We haven't seen her yet. That's Patricia Bro. She's a left side, 5'7", out of Riverview, New Brunswick.
Yeah, Steve, that last play, the ball was actually off of Mount A player and was just out. It wasn't much of a contact, but it was enough to linesman on that side caught it, and so we're now looking at 4-12 for.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
4 serving 12.
Thank you. More eyes on the court than these two. Here we go. Manuel, McBain, the hit, good dig from that back row. The hit, Manuel puts it up, McBain to set. Landry saw the grimace from here, Ian, as she hit nothing but twine. 5 serving 12, and this is Patricia Bro. She has 3 points thus far over the, let's see, the 12 sets that she's been part of.
UNB blocker was on the net on that one. That still would have been a very tough one for them to bring back in and actually keep in play. But we now have Mount A serving.
Emily Butman now, 13 serving 5. No. Kraus comes in, Botma comes out. And going back is Caitlin Sears. Is our young lady we mentioned from Alberta, Ian, and here we go. Left-hander. McBain. The set, the push, the block. Estevan was part of that. Oh my goodness, what a save, what a save. Down it comes, can't save that one though. Quite a remarkable effort from Estevan. But the point and serve back. This is Caitlin Sears. She'll go for 2 points here. Left hand. Landry the hit and the hammer, and down it goes. Point and serve to the Mounties. Coming in now is Jane Campbell.
Yeah, we've got a double substitution. Same type we saw this earlier in the season with Mount A. What they're doing is actually the setter that's on the court is in the front row, so they're substituting a front row player in for her and substituting another setter into the back row. So that leaves them with a back row setter, 3 attackers rather than just 2.
Ah, okay.
And they'll hold that rotation until the other setter works back up to the front. The substitute setter works to the front row and switch back again.
Campbell, the tip. Graziani picked it up. Hammer, still in play. There must go Landry. Amanda McBain up off of Boone. Campbell got a touch. No, oh my. At the last possible moment they did. Bro puts it up. Hammer there off of number 10, Chandler Dickey, and some positive reactions from the Seawolves there. They're gradually chipping away at the gap. It is 8 serving 14 here, and this is Chandler Dickey.
Yes, they've played pretty much even since that timeout that was taken at 7-1. So it's just, I'm guessing UNB coaches did get them to settle a little bit. They haven't been able to make a lot of headway, but at least they've stayed even at this point. And they're chipping away at it a little further.
9 serving 14 now, and Chandler Dickey. She's had 8 service aces. She's shares the lead for the team in terms of individual performance. Kraus, McBain. There is Campbell. No, quality block. Estevan and McBain. Mounties get the serve back. Kraus comes out. Graziani comes in. Jaden Boyle, we've come around to the rotation once again. And Boyle was such a big part of the... just when I was going to compliment her on being such a big part of the first set win.
There goes that commentator's curse again.
I know. 10 serving 15. Game getting tighter here. Sydney Flower. Bro came out for UNBSJ. Out. Went right. The libero Hill goes in and Flower comes out. 16 serving 10. And here is Estevan. Point and serve to the Seawolves. 11 serving 16 as Estevan comes off.
And here we're seeing that double substitution to get
Yep.
this.
Yep, there's the
starting setters back in now to serve.
Right on in the back end, and Sears comes in as well. So Sears on the front line. Emma Lynch to serve, and she's done some quality work back there so far in this match. Lynch, Boyles, McBain, Botma, and down and out and point and serve to the Mounties. Graziani in, Kraus out. Going back is McBain. McBain, she did good, Ian. That's all I'm going to say. 17-11. There's the hit, the block. Botma with the single block. Botma leads the team. She's got a block percentage of .78 across, and we have talked about that before. Landry, yes. Oh my. Surgically inserted are the words I would say. 1911. This is Amanda McBain. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Share your excitement for what we're broadcasting to you as the Mounties take another point. That was Manuel and Batma. If you're in the Seawolf Nation, the Mountie Nation, reach out. All lowercase, direct email, mountiestv at mta.ca. Out. 21-11, they stretch to 10 the margin. McBain, she's been a significantly positive server for the Mounties through the game to this point. Hill, the push. Oh my, Batma puts it up. Manuel is there. Up it comes. Interesting rally. Boyles, it touched Lynch on the way by. 22-11. 4 defenders across that back line. There is the set, the push, and quality move there. Bridget Boone likes it. She gets a high five from her teammate Lynch, and Boone will go back to the line, 12 serving 22. 12 serving 22. We're in set number 2. Off of Boone and out. Off of Boone and out. 13 now. I got to wait for that score to go up, Ian. I'm always anticipating, just saying. All right. Boone. Quality hit. She just manages to get it microscopically above the tape with power. Boone is clawing her way back, leading her team here. 14 serving 22. In. Kraus, the libero, says, don't sweat it, ladies. It's 15-22, but Boone, and we've got a timeout.
Yeah, Robbie Kraus has just called that timeout. Same thing as the UNB coach did last time. It's just a matter of just trying to get the girls, okay, focus, take a breath. You know what you're supposed to do. Let's get out there and just relax and play volleyball, and it'll come together. And they've been doing it. I think the main difference I've seen so far in this match has been at the net with blocking. Mount A's been setting up a solid block, whether it's 1 or 2 people, making good contact, driving the ball back down onto the UNB side. UNB's been getting some decent blocking in there, but on the outside, seem to have been having an issue trying to get their hands turned in to keep the ball in play. They've had a number of balls go out off of their hand back towards the Mount A side, but land just out. It's just a matter of hand position compared when you're making contact with the ball in that case.
Yep.
It's a minor adjustment, but it's a huge difference if your hands aren't in the right spot at that point.
Just very quickly before we get back into play, let's talk briefly about Emily Batma. She's a block artist. You know, it's a strength of her game.
Yeah, she's a pure middle block, like a middle blocker is what the term's usually referred to. It's just that she's able to shift left or right and still manages to get in and close the ball, and she times her jumps up there beautifully.
All right, 23-15. Point and serve came over to the Mounties. Anna Manuel with the serve. She'll be left of center. The serve. Back row and down. Okay, Manuel will have her finger on the trigger here for potential set point. It is 24-15. 24-15. Manuel to serve. We got a bunch of emails we'll talk about at the break. No. Netball, unforced error, serve and point to the Seawolves. 16 serving 24. Hill, the libero, out. Number 3, Maddie Robson to serve. From the left side of center, Boyles, McBain, Batma. There we go. Seawolves reinforced by that quality play, and steady play from Robson can help for sure. 17 serving 24. McBain, the hit. It's still alive. Must go now. The block down, and there is the set 4 strokes on the ball. Mounties take set 2, 25-17. Okay, we're going to check the mailbox quite a bit here just in the break. Let's have a peek and we'll see what's shaking. Hey, John McDougall out of Calgary. Great to have you on board. Western Canada cheering on the Mounties. Looking good. Let's go Mount A. And that's from Coach John. John, thanks for being with us. David Hill is checking in, watching from Victoria, BC, cheering on number 1, Natalia Hill, and all the players on the Seawolves. That's David Hill. David, you've got the distance prize to this point, checking in from Victoria. And don't forget, David, the thoughts of Eastern Canadians with all of you in BC as you deal with the weather reality that's happening on the West Coast. Good luck and be safe. Robin Davidson cheering on the Seawolves from Alberta. Go Seawolves. And that's the mom of Katie Sears, a number 2 out of Olds. Thanks, Robin, for being with us today. Hey. All right, John likes your commentaries, Ian, so welcome aboard. There's a stamp of approval. All right. Cheering on Talia Hill from family in Penticton, BC. And that's from Alice. Thanks, Alice. Great to have you on board and great to have a representation from the Seawolf Nation. Here is, hey, Steve. Well, thank you for your kind words. Mounties setter Logan Tate's dad here tuning in. Please say hi to my good friends Ian and other refs, JP Demers and Mark Goff. Go Mounties. That's from Peter Tate.
Yeah, I've known Peter for quite a few years because he's actually a national level referee in volleyball, and I believe also a national level in beach volleyball. So he's been strongly involved with Logan. Comes by her volleyball interest and talents quite naturally. In
the genes, as they say. All right. Great stuff. Thank you, Seawolf Nation, Mountie Nation. We are coast to coast today with our broadcast, and that's the beauty of ACAA TV and webcasting in general. We get to share the efforts of these fine young student athletes as they pursue their sporting passion, and we get to share it with friends and loved ones and interested fans across the nation and beyond. But especially want to repeat those words that wish for safety for those folks out in BC as they endure the weather-related crisis. Okay, Ian, a little problem with the line, I believe, from the Seawolf side.
Yeah, UNB hitter went up and was drifted a little too close to the net, and when she came down, her foot was well across the line, and her second official caught that.
1-0 for the Mounties. There is the Landry-Botma block. Those veterans have shown some tremendous prowess at the line, and those three ladies are generally part of it. Here are the Seawolves. Just a free ball over McBain. Landry, the hit, it's in and down, and we've got a different libero out there. Bro inserted as with the libero jersey for this set. And here is McBain. She has had a good success in this one. Down, McBain, Graziani, Landry down off the block. Point to the Mounties, and 4-0 for the Mounties, and McBain lending a level of maturity to the service of the Mounties right now. And here is McBain. Quality effort from the back line there. Musco now. Graziani, McBain, Manuel. Oh, good block. Mounties, no. Good effort, and you know that Robson is pumped with that play. Maddie Robson, Calgary, Alberta, a great part of that effort. Number 4 will go back. That's Jane Campbell. Jane Campbell, a 5'5" setter. She's from Sussex in the heart of NB. Netball, unforced error. That's like driving over a nail with your car, right, Ian? Those net balls, it just deflates the momentum. Here is Anna Manuel's 5 serving 2 for the Mounties. We're in set number 3. The Mounties are up 2-0 in this one.
It's actually 5-1. Just they had a little bit of an issue on the scoreboard a second ago when they wound up. They put up 4-2 instead of 5-1 by mistake, and it just took them a second to recover. And with that last Mountie winning the last rally, they're now up 6-1.
Okay. Off the libero, must go now. And Boyles is there, McBain is there, Landry. Great work off of number 6, Bernard, to keep it alive. They roll it. The quick hit by Botma. Botma with the single block, and wow, she has radar, Ian.
Yeah, she had that one timed perfectly. The ball was actually well below the tape on that one, so it wasn't coming over, but I'm sure the hitter was aware that Emily was coming up in the middle.
Anna Manuel, 7 serving 1, Mounties. Out it goes. Loss of point, loss of serve. 2 serving 7, and Chandler Dickey is back there for the Seawolves, and you know she wants to bring her team back with some quality play here. McBain, Boyles, off to libero. That is Bro. No, Landry can't catch up. The Seawolves take a point. It's 3 serving 7 now. Dickey, a boost of confidence from the quality play of her teammates up front after that serve, and here we go. Dig by Kraus. McBain the set. Blast, down, out.
Oh, almost, but it hit. The ball wound up hitting Jaden before it hit the floor, so it's counted as out off of Mount A.
Wow.
Tough one. She just couldn't quite get out of the way of that one.
Her reaction is showing the, oh my heavens, what just happened look on her face. I don't know, Ian, here we go. Let's see. Quality hit. Manuel is there. McBain, Boyles, holy doodle. Bro, the libero, went down like a bowling pin there with the power behind that shot. Boyle didn't have any luck with that one, and it dropped. And you talked about the Seawolves having the talent to come back, and that's exactly what they're doing now. It's 5 serving 7, and they're building it on Chandler Dickey's service play here.
Yeah, she's been serving solid the entire match. Probably the most consistent server so far for VSJ, for UNBSJ. That was another one just snuck out the line but was tipped out. So back to Mount A with serving again, and with substitution coming in now.
All right, Minders coming in. Katrina Minders out of Ottawa, Ontario. She played with the Niagara Reds volleyball club in the past. There's the set, the hit, out. Point to the Mounties, and Minders. Bizarrely, I know Minders has played in previous games. When I processed stats, there was nothing there for her, but
there has been some issue with the stats for especially some of our earlier home Mount A matches.
Yep. So maybe it's just not rolled up there.
Yeah, that's
right on.
We're hopefully that will be fixed in the next week or so.
Excellent. Minders, power on that serve. Going to the left side. Minders helps. Manuel back, and oh yes, quality recovery. The block from the Seawolves. They'll try it again, get over the block off of Bro. And Bro lacked for support there, just coincidentally, I guess, but Minders will go for 3 points in a row now, 11 serving 5. We're in set number 3. Oh, quality hit from Caitlin Sears. Caitlin Sears, to our friends in Olds, did a great job there. And Maddie Robson, also an Alberta girl, will go to the line now. It is 6 serving 11. Boyles, McBain, Boyles. Must go. There it goes. Manuel, McBain, Landry. Drops it between two Seawolves. Point and serve to the Mounties. And Landry. Tancherin, Landry est là. Sophie à la ligne de service. 12 serving 6. Out. GPS off the mark just a little bit. 7 serving 12 now as Caitlin Sears goes back. She has 2 service aces thus far. 1.5 points per set. Boyles, McBain, Boyles, oh my, far too much on it. 8 serving 12, and Ian, they're clawing their way back. These never say die Seawolves.
Yeah, on that hit, Jaden was Mountie hitter was just a little bit behind the ball, and so wound up catching behind it rather than coming down on top of the ball and driving it towards the floor. Well, that's going to happen once in a while, but they've done it that's happened far less for Mountie this match so far than it has been happening in previous matches.
Oh, McBain, a little tactical trick there as she.
Beautiful little dump, yes, it was.
Yep. That is Sears, and over Kraus, McBain, Landry, yes. Landry's power connections have a vapor trail, I swear. 13 serving 8, Jaden Boyles. Jaden Boyles coming back here. Jaden Boyles out of Calgary, Alberta. She went to William Eberhard High School and was part of the Dinos Women's Volleyball Club. Boyles goes vertical. Graziani is there. Manuel. We got a touch on the ceiling. 14-8 Mounties. If you're just joining us, the Mounties are up 2-0. Mounties took the first set 25-16 and second set 25-17. Here's the hit. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done there by Sydney Flower. 9 serving 14. Kraus, the libero, in for the Mounties. Number 6 is coming out. That's Abby Bernard. She'll be replaced by Bridget Boone. And Boone will take over at the service point as well. Boone. Kraus, McBain, just a mild touch there by Manuel. Oh, yes. I think for the young fans at home, Ian, we see the tactic there. It doesn't have to be a constant game of smash, smash, boom, boom, does it?
No, the women's game, especially compared to the men's, you wind up with a lot of balls will wind up, if they don't think they've got a clean option for a hit, they'll quite often they will do a soft roll shot or a little tip like that just over the blockers and aiming for that gap just in behind them in case coverage isn't quite as solid as it should be. And it's an extremely effective tool.
All right, this is Estevan. Erica by name. As we said, out of Halifax. McBain, Manuel. Must go now. Landry is there.
Definitely 2 contacts. It might also have been 3 on that one. One hand back to the first one again.
All right. No harm done, Coach says. That's a part of the learning experience for the newbie.
Certainly is.
And here is Flower. Manuel, McBain, Manuel. They dig for it, still alive. Oh, quick over the net. Landry, no, power into the net. And you know, Ian, the Seawolves are building brick by brick, and they only trail by 3. That's the closest margin over the sustained play of the 3 sets thus far. So Seawolves never say die. McBain. Landry didn't like what happened last time, wanted to prove herself this time. And there were flames coming out of the back of the ball. Amanda McBain. The set, the hit, the block. Mounties. That's Minders and Manuel. Your thoughts on the front row play of the Mounties today? It's been top notch.
There's been a couple little gaps now and then, but it's been much more solid than they've had any point so far this season. And that's a good thing, seeing development coming in closer to the Christmas break.
18 serving 12. McBain continues her service run. Back row. Campbell gets it over. Off of Sears and out. 19 serving 12, and I believe we have a timeout taken by the Seawolves. You know, I'm interested to see how Robbie Krause is inserting new players and old today to give them some experience, some game experience.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I mean, especially in a match where it looks like it's fairly under control. It doesn't mean it's over yet by a long shot, but it also gives players that aren't necessarily seeing as much floor time a chance to get out there and get more comfortable with being in the flow of the game.
All right, we've got supporters of Katrina Minders on board. Hi from Smithville, Ontario. Katrina's parents checking in. She played for the Niagara Rapids out of St. Catharines, Ontario, and that's Helena Minders. Thanks, Helena. I suspect others might have been, with the Ottawa hometown, the Niagara Rapids, and you've answered the question. So, Helena, hi to the Minders in Smithville, and thanks for being with us on the broadcast today. All right, 19 serving 12. It is, if we were giving 3 stars, I think McBain would get one today, Ian. She's been that good on the service, and there's a quality effort.
Yeah, McBain has been very solid and consistent on her service. She's also made some excellent choices in moving the ball around to her hitters, and those are 2 of the key things, and make sure a match comes out in your favor.
Here's Jane Campbell to Krause, to McBain, Landry, out. Never say die with this Seawolves group. They are fighting tooth and nail to stay in this one, and Campbell making it 14, serving 19.
Yeah, SJ has a solid coaching staff, and they've instilled that will to just get out there and play hard no matter what, and in the long run, what that does is actually make sure you're going to be in as many matches as possible.
As we said, 1 brick at a time, 15-19 Seawolves, and Jane Campbell's been a quality part of this with her current service run. Until we mentioned it, Ian. Oh my.
That's fair, you've done it to both sides once.
Okay, I'm not feeling badly now. 20-15 the score for the Mounties, and Anna Manuel, the veteran, in the firing position now with the serve. Off to libero, Bro. There's a hit down, and oh my, what a recovery by Boyles. Looking for the block, and block goes out, and the gap is 4 as Krause, the libero, swaps positions with Graziani. Okay, coming in is Abby Bernard. Coming out is Bridget Boone for the Seawolves. Back to serve is number 10, Chandler Dickey. She had some success in 2. Out it goes, point and serve to the Mounties, 21-16. 21-16. Minders Back onto the court, still in play. Free ball, Landry. McBain, the hit and down. Esteban, the rookie, happy with that one. 22-16 Mounties. Minders going after point number 2 in this service run. Brought in by Campbell, over. This is Manuel. McBain. Quality block. Uh-oh. Ian, help us.
Yeah, UNBSJ player was just caught the net on that one. I'm not sure whether it was somebody's going up or whether it was actually the hitter with a follow-through.
All right, Minders has her team at 23-16. Net ball, unforced error, point and serve to the Seawolves, 17 serving 23. The libero Bro comes out. Number 11, Sydney Flower comes in. And serve is Robson. Boyles. Oh, the block and down. 18 serving 23. Interesting, the number of Western Canadian young women on the court in this game, Ian, today.
Yeah, it's nice to see that basic players are being able to find places to play wherever, all across the country, no matter where they're actually from. It's just recruiting, especially volleyball and basketball from within the Atlantic provinces. They know they've only got so many bodies they can actually work with, so they have to recruit out west.
Yeah, we see it in hockey as well, Ian. Yeah. Here is Landry. She has got potential match point and set point. Tancherin, no. Unforced error. Net ball. 19 serving 24. Do you think Caitlin Sears is feeling pressure, Ian?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't. Best thing to do at that point is you just take a deep breath, focus, and do what you've been practicing all season long.
Excellent, and we've seen good play from Sears today. 19 serving 24. And she's a left-hander, one of the few in the match today. Up off of Bro, must go now. No! There is the set. 25-19, the set and the match. Mount A 3, UNBSJ no score. 3 sets to 0 here at McCormick Gym. And just before we say so long, Ian, a few words to wrap this one up. You and I said before, the score not indicative of the quality of the play.
No, that was an excellent match. There was just a main difference during that entire match was Mount A was a little more solid and a little more consistent at the net. But SJ proved it. I mean, they kept getting closer and closer with each set. I mean, they'll be competitive with pretty much anybody in the league as this season develops. Said nice to see. We've got, I think everybody's only got 1 or 2 more matches before the break for the holidays. Mount A's next match is actually tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Versus St. Thomas Tommies. And that should be an excellent match to watch. That should be very close. That match is probably going to go 4 or 5 sets.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Ian, here's a surprising one. The other game happening right now, it's after 2 sets. Dal AC Rams lead Holland College 2 sets to 0.
That's a massive surprise. I'm almost wondering about the lineups there, yeah.
Can that be correct? Okay, we can only believe what's loaded to it, but let's just review, as you mentioned, here's the very quickly before we wrap, this is the schedule going home. The other games today were Holland at Dal AC. That was simultaneous to ours. Mount St. Vincent is playing at Stu in Fredericton at 4 this afternoon. Tomorrow's game, Mount St. Vincent at UNBSJ at 11:30 a.m. Dal AC is at Université Saint-Anne at 2 p.m. tomorrow. St. Thomas will be here, as you mentioned, Ian. And then the season closes out, at least for the first half. Next, on the 4th of December, UNBSJ at Mount St. Vincent and Saint-Anne at Holland. So those are the final games. But here at McCormick Gym, Mount Allison 3, UNBSJ 0, 3 sets to 0. Ian Allen, thank you so much for your erudite wisdom volleyball-wise. And for your technical support, I'm Steve Ridlington. Thanks for being with us here on ACAA TV. And we'll see you back here tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. for St. Thomas at Mount A. For all of us associated with the Mount A campus here and our webcast division, thanks for joining us on ACAA, powered by Sports Canada TV. Good day until tomorrow. Bye-bye now.